Hey, what's going on out there, fishing fam? Ray Sharifi here with the Dirty Hookers, and today I am back with my Master Yoda, our Master Yoda, Cesar from Phenix Rods. And today we're going to be doing a 3-part series, maybe more. We'll figure it out as we go on. I'd like to take a moment to thank Owner Hooks for donating everything that we will be using in this series. Right now it's going to be looking like a 3-part series on how to tie assist hooks. With that being said, I'm going to let Cesar talk a little bit about what we will be tying up in this episode.
So in this episode, we're going to be tying up assist hooks, single assist hooks, double assist hooks. If you want to adjust your hooks to your length of your jigs, or if you get chewed off and you need heavier assist hooks or smaller assist hooks, just a quick way of tying assist hooks on the water without needing a lot of tools. All you need is a pair of pliers. These are really nice. These are the Owner split ring pliers. They have notches cut out for them for tying. Really well used. Also, the Owner scissors, pretty nice. And Owner now comes out with shrink tube, rings, solid rings, split rings, swivels, assist cord with a monofilament line or a fluorocarbon line inside to make your assist cord stiff. And they also have the hollow Kevlar where you can splice into itself and make more advanced tying hooks. And they also have a variety of hooks to use from Owner. We're using the SJ51s, which is the same thing as their Monster Game hooks. And then we also have their ladder wire slow pitch assist hooks. We'll be tying in more advanced video, so stay tuned.
Just a quick heads up, at the end of every one of these videos, we will be doing a giveaway with what we tie up here in the videos. Some pre-made Owner monster hooks as well, and possibly some other freebies. You guys are going to want to stick around and stay tuned to the series, and let's go ahead and hop right into this video.
We're going to talk about a quick and easy way of adjusting your hooks on the water. If you need to make a shorter assist hook or a longer assist hook to match your jig. So we're going to do a single assist hook for speed jigging. First thing you want to do is you want to make sure the hook size is the right size for your jig. You don't want your hook too big. You want your hook just big enough to be wider than the body of your jig. So if your hook can pass through your jig, that's what you want. That way it doesn't get snagged on it. If it's too big, it actually interferes with the way your jig swims, so you don't want it too big. So that's the most important part. In this case, on this skinnier speed jig, we're using a size 7/0 Owner SJ51, and we're going to go with the 215-pound PE line assist cord with the mono core. So in this case, you want your jig or your hook to rest just about a third of the way down your jig. So you want to measure that distance. So this is about 1/3 of the distance. Take that line, measure your distance, give yourself a little extra to tie with, fold it in half. Take your scissors and trim. Put that back. So this is the length that you can be working with now. Again, kind of get an idea what it is. Take your shrink tube. What the shrink tube does, it makes your assist cord a little bit stiffer and keeps your hook from getting tangled up on your main line. If you have the tube along with cord line, it makes it a little bit firmer, stiffer for speed jigging. You don't get that flopping around. On your slow jigs, you want to use a softer line, but on your speed jigs, you want your assist rigs to be a little bit stiffer. So that's the length we want. It's about 2.5 inches. Measure my shrink tube out to about 2.5 inches. I'm gonna cut it. So this is gonna be your top piece on your assist cord. And then we're gonna cut a short piece off of this bigger sizes to go over your hook. Again, you want it to cover your hook about halfway down the shank of your hook to cover over your eye and your knot. So that's about 3/4 of an inch. That's the 2 pieces you're gonna start off with. So here's your hook, your shrink tube for your assist cord, and the shrink tube that goes over your hook to protect your knot. So we're going to start off by folding your line in half. I like to put the shrink tube on your assist cord first. Just kind of push it through. Sometimes if you find if it's real long, it's real hard to do it with, you can always take a piece of mono and thread it through. So here is your loop, shrink tube, and your hook. You want to start your knot by bringing your tag ends, the point end, towards the shank. So bring it through this way. And you're going to basically do an overhand knot. Wrap it around, the shank of the hook, bring your tag end through. So your overhand knot's going to include, it's going to go over the shank of the hook. Just like that. You run it up to about the right length you want. Make sure your tube is long enough so it sticks out. Take your split ring pliers. The owner split ring pliers are really nice because they're actually multi-tool. You can crimp with it, you can tie with it, you can open your split rings. They have a notch on the front of the jaw, right there. That notch is so you can put your line in that notch and hold your assist cord. To cinch it down tight, you can use your plier end of it to grab the end of the tag end and pull it tight. Now your assist cord's tight. Now what you want to do is take a drop of crazy glue. You want to use the thick stuff because it doesn't run up your PE line. And all you want to do is put a drop right on the knot itself. And what that keeps from doing, keeps the knot from coming loose. And it doesn't run up or down your assist cord. Give it about 30-45 seconds to dry, or you can blow on it. Take your scissors, trim off, leave about 1/4 to 1/2 inch of tag. Take your thicker shrink tube, bring it through your hook through it, over your tag end, over the knot, over the end of your hook like this. Slide your top assist tube down, your shrink tube down, till it butts up against the hook. And then you can use a lighter, or I prefer to use hot water, but it's easier in this video to use a lighter because it's most handy on people on the boats is a lighter. Take it, and you don't want to hold it underneath it very long. You kind of want to move it around, pass it back and forth. It's not so bad on the hook itself, but on the assist cord, you don't want to heat it up too much. And then just heat up your shrink tube. You know, don't be afraid to blow on it once in a while so it don't get too hot. And you notice I leave the end a little bit loose. I don't like to get it all tight. So now, there's your single assist for a longer jig. To get it on your jig, stick it through the eye of the jig. Take your hook, put it through the loop. And there's your assist hook. That's a quick and easy way of doing an assist hook for a jig on the water. If you need it to change the length, if you want it shorter, you can make it shorter. Some guys want it longer, they can put it down longer. Depends on how your fishing style is. But that's a quick and easy way of doing an assist hook on the water without having a lot of tools to do it with. All you need is a pair of scissors, lighter, your split ring pliers. Glue is optional, it's a good option. I always try to carry bottled glue in my tackle box with my hooks and stuff like that, just for reasons like this. So, but that's pretty much it. Quick and easy way of doing an assist hook on the water. Okay, so we did a top hook. Now we're gonna do an assist hook for the tail. For guys who wanna run like flat falls and stuff like that, you get your flat falls chewed off, whatever, and you wanna put a double assist hook on the bottom. So we're gonna do the same thing with the bottom assist hooks. The only thing we'll use different is we're not gonna use the stiffening tube on top. We're gonna be using the tube for the hook, but we're not using the stiffening tube for the assist cord on top. We're gonna use the same PE line with the mono core, but we're gonna use a heavier size. We're gonna use 300 pounds instead of 215. Again, give yourself a little bit of room to work with. So I'm gonna start with about 7 inches here. Go in it. Go in it. Then you cut.
Always make sure to drop your scissors.
Always make sure to drop your scissors. For some reason, I can't keep my fingers on these scissors. Maybe it's the energy drink I had this morning. So you cut it about 7.5 inches, 6, 7 inches, whatever you want. I like to give myself a little extra room to work with. We're going to use a solid ring. This is a 6.5 solid ring from Owner. Yeah, dump them all out. So we're going to start with a single solid ring, not the whole pack, just a single solid ring. Start by folding your line in half. Stick it through your solid ring. So what I like to do is do it like you're doing a uni knot. So you do your overhand, form the loop, stick your solid ring through. You kind of have to manipulate this a little bit because it's so stiff. Now you take your split ring pliers again, use that notch, put your solid ring in that notch, hold it down, grab each tag end and pull it till it's tight. You can add the glue to it now, or you can add the glue to it afterwards. I probably add the glue to it afterwards. So now you have your two tag ends, your two legs. On this, if you want your hooks pointing outwards versus inwards towards each other like this, you want it pointing outwards like this, you want to tie it from the back of the hook going forward towards the eye. Towards the point. Same knot, overhand knot around the shank. Do the same thing on the opposite side. And there's your double assist on the tail hook. So what you want to do at this point, make sure everything's tight. Take your crazy glue. Only put it on the knot itself. Again, I can't stress enough the point of using the thick glue because it doesn't run. Kind of stays in place really nice. Be generous with the drop around your eye or above the knot. We're going to use the medium-sized shrink tube for this one because the hook's smaller. Cut about a 1/2 inch to 3/8. You know, people ask me, does color matter on these things? It really doesn't. We chose red. Owner makes it in black, clear, or red. I chose red for this video because it's easier to see against the black background. So the glue's kind of set and dry. Not quite dry completely, but set. Trim it down to about 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch. Take your shrink tube, thread it from the hook point down towards the eye. Get your tag in underneath that lip, the eye of the hook, like this. Take your lighter. Again, don't keep applying a lot of heat on it because you don't want it to damage your PE line. There you go. And there's your dual assist for the bottom. Now if you want to be secure, you can always add a drop of crazy glue after you're done tying it. Again, on the knot to keep it from coming loose. And that is your dual assist for your tail hook. If you have a flat fall type lure or a SK jig or anything short and heavy and you want to run a dual assist on the bottom, that's how you do a dual assist.
Alright, with all that being said and done, let's go ahead and go over what's going to be in this giveaway and how you guys are going to be eligible to enter. To start things off, you guys are going to be getting a 2-pack of the Dancing Stinger monster hooks. You'll be getting both of the tied assist hooks that Cesar put together in this video, the single assist and the double assist, along with a little kit to go ahead and do it yourself, whatever was left over in this video. There's a couple solid rings in there, some assist cord, a little bit of tubing of both sizes, and a hook in there as well. So a little kit for you guys to go ahead and try this out yourself, along with the speed jig and assist hook that Cesar rigged up on here as well, and a couple of some owner stickers. Once again, a big thank you to Owner for donating everything in this video and allowing us to be able to do something like this and give you guys a chance to win this giveaway. What I want you to do to be eligible to enter this giveaway is please give this video a nice big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and comment down below what your favorite video of mine ever was. Whether it was the first video ever and you've been a long-time subscriber, or you're a new subscriber and this is the first video you've seen. Just be honest, comment down below what your favorite video ever that you've seen of mine is, and I'll be picking one of those comments at random, and in the next video of this series, I will be picking the winner. And that's gonna be how we do it for this series. Each video, the following video will announce the winner, and on video 3, the winner will be announced in my PCS video. Speaking of PCS too, I will be at the Real Happy booth for all of the days at the show, along with a handful of my sponsors will also be there as well. Ops and Fluorocarbon, Taddy Lures, and Phenix Rods will all be there as well. I know for sure you'll be able to find some sudden impact swim baits throughout the show. But I think that's gonna go ahead and do it. Thank you all for watching this episode. Best of luck to each and every one of you out there, and we'll see you all next time.